Yes, I'm live and I'm alive. This is Big Gene from Raw Deal, the last big night. Probably ain't got no followers no more, but it's so good. It's cool. People not expecting me to come on, but it's all right. Or maybe they watching some other people right now. Nell Tolliver, yo, I know, LaFonso the Don. What's up with you? Jersey representing, salute to Jersey. Muddy Waters, Rashonda Hayward. How y'all doing, everybody? First of all my YouTube people, I don't have no fans. I have YouTube people that's been very supportive of me. I want to tip my hat and I want to thank y'all for all the blessings y'all sent me, man. I really appreciate that. That's been a tremendous blessing. Shout out to P for that super chat. I gotta humble myself. You guys, man, y'all was so supportive. I don't have my mother, my father here to pray for me. My mother was a prayer warrior. I never worried about any battles what I had to go through with the legal system. I didn't ever have to worry battles I had to go through with in the streets or nothing because I knew my mother prayers was being heard. But you guys, man, y'all brought me through that, and I really appreciate that. Some of y'all are some of the y'all. I got some genuine people that come out here and look out for me. I want to thank Linda Green. I want to thank James T. Robinson, Christopher Forte, and Whiskey the Don. I'm sitting in what y'all gave me right now, man. I appreciate that. Y'all was supportive enough for me to get this chair for my back too, man. And I don't know how long I'm going to be on this thing tonight or right now, but I'm going to go, and do as much as I possibly can. Can I lead this off? I want to lead this off my head right now. But I want to thank you guys, man, for y'all prayers, man. Uh, Jared Green, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that, man. Listen, I want to talk about some things real quick. Y'all seen the title. Big Poppa, Pop Smoke, Diddy Silence, and NYPD, the gang. I was going to put assault, but YouTube was going to do something about that. So my managers told me not to put assault in there. I want you to know I kept my weight down too. I went in the hospital from 344 to 314, and that was a blessing. The doctor said that helped me, Avery Wilson. Thank you for that super chat. Marty Waters, thank you for your super chat also. Welcome back, man. I don't know if I'm gonna come back, man, but Marty Waters, if you need that mac and cheese recipe, man, I'll give it to you, bro. We could chop it up. Call me on the phone. I love when people call me on the phone and let me know how they doing, what's going on, if they need help with the cooking, or if they need help in just regular life experiences and life things that's going on. I'm not here to take anything from nobody. I'm here to give me. You understand? God gave me the opportunity to come here and give me to you guys. And I really appreciate that I could come right here and give myself to you. You understand? To let y'all know that what I've been through. Yo, Rick Z, what's up with you, boy? Thank you for that super chat out there in London. You understand? So I appreciate that from y'all, man. So that's why I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have an extended family. You know what I'm saying? So let me get right into this so I don't go off Michael Bradley, with that super chat. Let me get off into this right quick, man. I want to tell y'all about Big Poppa. You understand? And the reason I want to tell y'all, and I came here because there's always the anniversary, Michael Bradley. You know what I'm saying? This is the anniversary of Big's death, brother. Thank you for that super chat. And being in the anniversary of his death, I'm just paying homage. You understand? I spent, one of his last days in the Winnebago with him, talking about his life, talking about his dreams, talking about his hopes and what he was planning. But I could look in his face, man, that he wasn't sure about that. All the dreams, all the hopes that he was telling me about, he wasn't sure about that because he had this thing over his head, man. You understand? J.O. And I'm gonna give it to y'all, man. He may have been still alive if he stayed under Pac when J.O., but you got to realize is that he was going for the money. And I got to tell y'all, and this is an experience that I learned myself. OB Mitch out there in Kansas City, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. I don't care how it comes sometimes. When your heart and your mind tell you something like that, I said it in Raw Deal 3. You know what I'm saying? All dollars don't make sense. You understand? All dollars don't add up to good sense, man. So you got to be right there. Thank you for that strong arm, Tyrone Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to breeze through this as much as possible because it still hurts to be sitting down, you know, with my back and everything like that, man. You know, and I really bless y'all. Rolando G, it's a blessing, man, that y'all show love like y'all do, man. I appreciate that super chat, brother. So now, some of the viewers and some of my peoples out here in this YouTube were always guiding me to things that people said. You know, I want to get this off right quick. You know, and with Mob James, I ain't got nothing against you, brother. You lost your brother to the game like my brother was in the game too, man. You understand? And I've always had the utmost respect for you, brother. You understand? So if somebody said something I said, I ain't said nothing about you or nobody else. Me and Reggie had that little dispute, and it is what it is. I just said what it was. Y'all let Greg Kading come on there and say Reggie gave him information, and all I said was me being an investigator, me reading all the stuff, I knew where it came from based on the conversation in the atmosphere. And that's all I was saying, brother. Never said nothing against you. Never, got the utmost respect for you, Mob James, for real, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I swear for living Jesus, man, on everything I love as a man. You understand? I'll take you up on that moving the table thing that you said, brother. Woo! But all fun and games and all serious, man. You know, nothing, brother. Nothing but y'all keep doing y'all thing over there. Y'all got an audience. Go with your audience, man. Show love. Do whatever. You know, I got people that come at me a certain way. I like y'all interviewer Alex, dude, the way he asks questions, the way he stay biased to me. Somebody else might feel something else. You know, they might got something else on them. I don't know nothing about it. I just go by what I've seen. You understand? I like the way he, stay biased on situations and want to get down to the nitty gritty and the raw deal of shit. You understand? But peace out to you, brother, and much love always. You understand? And until we meet, you know what I mean? Robert Chapman, thanks for that super chat, brother. I appreciate that. So now, I was going through the whole investigation thing. And when I was laid up, I had a chance to look at a lot of things, man. And you got to understand, when they did that murder rap, they left out the two key witnesses in it. And that was Little C's and MY. The person that seen the Muslim come up the puff car, and Lil C's seen the Muslim as he did the shooting or was in the car with whoever did the shooting. But he saw a Muslim. You know why he was looking that way? Because they had 3 girls on the street that was never interviewed. And I always wonder, why didn't they never interview those 3 girls that was walking on the street that was upstairs smoking with Big Nim? Yo, Josh Diaz, thank you for that super chat. And I want Josh, I really wonder why they didn't do that, my brother. Joshua, I really wonder why they didn't interview those 3 girls. You understand? Those 3 girls, you understand, is somewhat pertinent in this whole thing. They was entertaining Big Nim. They were smoking with Big Nim. They even waited around because we was like some of the last people to come out that thing. You understand? They even waited around, then walked to the corner. So they may have saw something. But those 3 girls, 1 or 2 of them was part of the death row crew. They was part of the death row crew. Because when I seen some pictures, and the old pictures and the up-to-date pictures, one of them looked like that girl named Jewel, who was a part of death row. When I seen some pictures back then, I seen some pictures of them around us because they was over there smoking with Big Nim all night. You understand? And then when I seen some pictures like I've heard now, one of them was the same girl, and I think it was that girl Jewel. I bet any money it was her that was walking down this block talking to Big and them, and that's why they didn't run through the light with us. That's why they didn't go through the light with us. But anyway, getting back to this Caden character, the reason that he didn't interview me and C's, it was because we didn't fit his narrative. His narrative to have y'all think that Poochie did this all by himself. Poochie did this elaborate setup, this elaborate hit on Biggie Smalls all by himself. There was nobody else. But in fact, if you go to the FBI report, people saw that there were LAPD officers there, and they were on their cell phones when Biggie and them was leaving the place. There's a different report from everybody, and the FBI ain't have a dog in this fight. They was getting down to whoever and whatever. So if you look on the description on this video, my manager put the report. They got a lot of stuff that's redacted, like names and stuff like that. Red Ryder for that super chat. Thank you. Red Ryder, they got a lot of things redacted, you know, people names and stuff like that. If you check it out, you'll see what the FBI say. So now all these quote unquote, yo, Rolex Enterprise, thank you for that. All those quote unquote people who want to say, I'm A1 detective investigator. 20 years later, the FBI did their report, you understand, right after, you know, Big's murder and everything like that. Right after they found out that there were some things that were going on with the LAPD, you understand, they did their report, you know, before Greg Kading and everything like that. And if you look at it, they said the same thing that Russell Poole was saying. They trying to get y'all to see that I never even spoke to Russell Poole. I never even talked to Russell Poole. You understand? But you got all these people that want to make up lies like I did. You understand? And trust and believe, man. Trust and believe. My man Double O, who out there in Cali right now, he want me to do a show with him and everything. And I don't mind because Double O is from New York. And he left going to Cali in 2004. So he called me up. He said, yo, Big Gene, you used to manage gangsters. You used to manage real killers. He said, P, S, and team was real killers. And they worked for you on your security team. And we hung out on the block. He said, they don't know how strong 12th Street was. We didn't have shootouts on our block. We didn't have dudes coming crazy. And we had Gangsta Lou. We had Preacher. We had Alpo. Anybody that was somebody came through 12th Street. They may have stopped and got something to fish at our fish store, or they may have stopped in the game room and played with it. Or they might sit on the block all night and drink. We would drink a case of Moet. And after we finished the Moet, yo, Taika Boo, after we finish the Moet, we'll go back and we'll buy some St. Ives and put the lemon in it and be drunk. Man, that's where I gained my weight from, because I was nice, but I was out there drinking beer and Moet with my fellas all night. Man, yo, listen, it was some of the best times in Harlem. You understand? So, you know, these cats go through this whole Biggie Small case and everything like that. And when you say something back in 97, and let me just tell you something. You see how the Malcolm X thing came? See, you know, God put people in certain places to do certain things no matter what. And I'm gonna break it down to y'all while I got a chance and while I'm feeling myself, because I'm glad to be here and talking to y'all today. You understand? I'm feeling myself right now. Brothers, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got 20% women who look at me, brothers. You understand? I got 20% women look at me, brother. So, it's that. I want to give a shout out to No Cap TV out there in St. Louis. They just interviewed my man, Mike Brown Sr. I don't know him personally, you understand? But he lost his son to the more nasty cops. You understand? Just like, this kid just got beat up here in New York City by 9 cops. You understand? Had his hands up. You understand? This other cop, half a fucking penny, scared to death, calling in a 1013. You understand? Like he having a problem with this guy, and they came up and beat up this kid for nothing. Now, on the other token, they got 15 kids that beat up this little girl, little 15, 16-year-old girl. And let me tell y'all, if y'all looking at me and your family members looking at me, every last one of those kids, whether they did something or not, is going to get gang assault. The cops here in NYPD in New York City made the news, they're going to get gang assault. That's 3 to 5 automatically. You understand? Now, the DA may plead some of them down because some of them didn't kick, some of them didn't look and everything like that. But because they was there and they was around there, gonna tell on whoever, and whoever gonna tell on the other, and the other gonna tell on, which one, and this, that, and the third. All of them gonna go to jail. You understand? Some of them may get probation because they saw on film that they didn't kick or did nothing. They just went over there real close. But they gonna still have that gang assault put on them. Now, on a flip down thing, and I'm jumping this thing right there because I want to get this out the way. The NYPD for beating up that 20-year-old man who got jobs trying to do something for himself and the kid, they need to get gang assault too. Because you're an officer, why don't the law apply to you? If you break the law and do something wrong, you should get the same thing. So all you 9 cops, they're going to get gang assault because that kid going to get paid. He going to get paid. And now what y'all need to do is start taking it out their pension or taking it out their salary. So why should the taxpayers have to pay for their ignorance? Done with that. Got that out the way. Getting back to this Caden character that's want to try to fool y'all and put this narrative up, and say, thank you, Taika Boo. You know what I'm saying? People need to hear what's going on. That's what he was talking about, the real shit. So now check this out. He want to try to, little C's, they were scared. They bent down all in the seats. He drawing, you wasn't even there. And you 10 years later, if they talking to chicks over here on the sidewalk and somebody pull a gun and then shoot, they gonna see that. That's why he said somebody dressed like the Nation of Islam. It so happened he came up the puff car first. And then y'all don't want to tell the truth. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. When he came up the puff car, I put that hammer down and I looked him in the eye. And he walked down the street the other way. He said, yo, somebody on point. He walked back down the street in the same direction where we ran the light at. He walked back down the street. So this is stuff I'm steady going, and people who follow me know what I'm talking about. So y'all trying to make this narrative like that never happened. But it's in reports. People are saying it. I've said it. And people, y'all looking at them videos of us coming out the parking lot, all that stuff is edited and doctored up. Because we stayed on the side of the street right there, about 4 or 5 cars, about 5 or 6 cars from the light. Before we went through, we stayed there for about 10 minutes. We stayed right there for about 10 minutes before we even took off. So they doctoring up stuff to make y'all believe their narrative. All that stuff you hear, like we come out the parking lot, then we take off. No, it didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that at all. You know what I'm saying? But listen here. Y'all gonna believe what y'all want to believe. Y'all gonna feel what y'all want to feel. You understand? I told y'all my truth and what I know to be true. And ain't nobody gonna put nothing up. Diddy's silence is my truth. Diddy's silence is my truth. You understand? And then they want to bring up scenario that why Big the Mama ain't, open up the case or close the case. Big the Mama had got $1 million to pay off the lawyers and whatever her expenses was. She got Wayne Barrow and Mark Pitts right behind her. They puffy dudes. They studied under Kirk Burroughs and they was puffy boys. So now they convincing her, yo, you're going to have to pay this money. They gave you the money for the lawyer and everything like that. Now, if you keep on fighting this, you're going to have to spend more and more and more money. And you already racked up about $1 million in lawyer fees. So if her and Faith, oh my God, if her and Faith, man, whoo, if her and Faith, oh, there ain't no corona. If her and Faith is splitting that money, and she know that Big wasn't that good to her, is she gonna want to put up the money for the lawyers and the new fees? Is she gonna do that? Is she gonna want to do that? What the government should do, they should take it upon themselves, and the Attorney General should make it a case and then go after them. Because those rogue officers at LAPD has something to do with it. Am I convinced that those rogue officers wanted to kill Big? No, I'm not convinced they wanted to kill Big, because how long it took for the shooting after we ran the light. Tone said somebody pointed a gun at Big. Then it's pop, 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 pop. The time that it took, that person just made up his mind to do that because he know that really wasn't his target. Because as soon as we ran the light, you understand, he could have just started hitting Big them. He waited till Tone said somebody pointed a gun. Tone looking back. We all on the other side of the street. Kenny in the car, Puff in the driver's seat. Puff in the passenger seat. You understand? I'm behind Puff. Stevie J. I think Groovy Lou and Tone. It was one of those 3 passengers, long Suburbans. But anyway, I don't believe that was his target. But I still think Big was a target, because you got to realize, what he did to those, I think is Snoop people, by having that shot up, having that Winnebago shot up, what he said on the radio, and somebody from Red Hook went down there and shot up the Winnebago. So we know that. And then we also know that whatever Puff did to those Muslims out there, and they stopped us in Soul Train, that dude wanted to do something to Puff. Like I said, it was 3 different crews that wanted to do something to us. Some people in death row, because that's when your man Quick said, yo, them niggas in death row said they was going to get him. So he had to hear something. Jodeci Man told me, yo, Gene, y'all ain't safe out here. Them niggas is coming at y'all. It's something I already knew. Anybody that know, when you have beef with people and people die from that, somebody loves somebody enough to do something. Somebody loves somebody enough to do something, and it's going to get done. So now, Faith and them, she don't want to put up that money for Big's lawyer. They already spent $1 million something and stuff like that. The LAPD paid that. The judge made them pay that. So they know it's going to go a little longer. But do they want to get stuck with that tab? Especially when you got people around you telling you, ain't nobody going to find it. Look at all the stuff they did right now. Look what's going on. You understand? She got allegedly two of Puff boys, Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrows, behind her, telling her, no, don't do that. Yo, I don't think it's worth it and everything like that. I don't do this, that, and the third. They ain't pushing it. Let's put up a reward up. Let's put up a reward and see what we come up with. That's what it is. So now, listen to all these people's narratives. It don't sound right. It don't make you feel right. And it don't make no damn sense. Keefy D is coming out saying everything Greg Kane said was a lie. Whoop they whoop. Blase blase. He just told me and I said, yeah. And you would do the same thing, my brother. My brother, you would do the same thing. If that man told you that 45 of your people ain't going to jail, your mom and your family members and stuff like that, and all you got to do is say this right here. This is what we think. This is what we want to be said. Because he going around the country and the world said he solved the case. So if you solve a murder case, don't somebody go to jail? He tried to put that big on Suge. Suge in jail for a whole different reason. And they wouldn't even take the case. He couldn't even take that case to the LA prosecutor. He giving y'all excuses. He giving, yo, Sean Buffett Holmes, he makes a whole lot of money and he makes too much money to be prosecuted. Didn't Harvey Weinstein make a lot of money? Didn't Bill Cosby make a lot of money? Didn't Jeff Epstein make a lot of money? Have more money than Puff? They all got prosecuted because they had sufficient and viable evidence. Get out of here. So y'all find time and go through them 189 pages of that FBI report and see what they say. See what they say. They ain't have a dog in the fight. See what they say, y'all. All right? Yo, it's crazy how two Brooklyn rappers died in California, man. And that kid Pop Smoke lost his life too. I thought he was running with what's that kid name? They went to jail. I forgot his name. He did that song when he was doing the Diddy dance and everything like that. It'll come to me because I thought they had came up to Sue's one time. My man was telling me, yo, you remember that 15-year-old kid that was running with them and came up to Sue's and we let him in? I think that was him. And I said, yeah, I don't really know, man, for sure. You understand? But Bobby Smurda. Yeah. I thought he was running with them. But what I do know is that 11 days before he was murdered, he went on K Slay's show. And K Slay was telling his boys them, yo, y'all listen here, man. Y'all gotta protect Pop Smoke. Y'all got to do whatever y'all got to do to keep Pop Smoke alive. Y'all got to do whatever y'all got to do to keep Pop Smoke alive. Y'all go and check that out. He said, yo, you don't be out here doing that stuff no more. You don't be out here doing that crazy stuff out here. Shout out to St. Louis, man, and my Wellston cats. You understand? Shout out to Chicago, Atlanta. Shout out to everybody. You understand? Shout out to Texas, Canada. Taj, what's up with you, boy? Salute. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing about it is this. That's eerie, man. I listened to what K Slade was talking to the kid. And then if you see the look on his kid's face, it says that I don't have that protection like that. Go look at it for yourself. We lost 2 Brooklyn rappers out of California. And it's crazy, but it ain't just Cali, y'all. Don't get it like that. Salute to Chattanooga. You understand? It ain't just Cali. It's everywhere you go. There's cats that's always trying to come up. If they coming there for that. And if you live in that lifestyle, there's cats that don't mind giving it to you like that. It's just like people think because you worked a certain job, it defines you as a man. They think because you work a certain job, it defines you and let them know what you'll do and what you won't do. But if you ever seen that preacher story, that cop that was working with preacher, he was worse than preacher. He was killing people and disfiguring them, allegedly. Look at the preacher story. He was killing them and disfiguring the people. He was worse than preacher. Now, we didn't see preacher like that. That's according to that documentary, that movie and stuff like that. Because when he came through the block, he was all smiles like he was cool in the game. So we don't see them like that. All we knew about preacher was if he caught a nigga, if he caught somebody, he was the type of dude that, like Diddy, he was praying with them against their will. He was praying with them against their will. You get it? I'm going to hold that for a minute. Because they didn't say that in the documentary. But I'm telling you, that's what he was known for. And any cats who know, any cats was out here in the street, know if he caught them, he was going to pray with you. Diddy style. Yo, I wish you would, boy. I wish you would. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would. Okay, man. Where we at right now? So, listen, man. I want y'all to go see that FBI report, man. Y'all got it up there. I want y'all to, stay prayed up, man. Like I said, I'm going to give a good shout out for Christopher Forte, Whiskey the Don, James T. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. I'm going to rock this. You know what I'm saying? Till I go back upstairs and start cooking. I can't stand up for long periods of time. And it's bothering me sitting down here with y'all. And I've already been here for 30 minutes, man. So the recovery is crazy, man. So I want to give a shout out to all you people out there. D Money, Scott Kwan, Roxy Deal, whoever you are. Rezo Duckworth. Y'all moving it too fast for me. James McPherson, Chris Hogan, all my people everywhere. Did I forget anybody? And go check out that on that No Cap TV that they interviewed Mike Brown father, man. And I'm sorry for your loss, man. Listen, if they don't fuck with you, fuck them and feed them bean. STL real dirty. You understand? Stay chazzed up. That's how we doing it. If you got a problem with somebody, Machiavelli, 1996, nip it in the bud. You understand? We're gonna go for a little Mike out there in Trenton, Camden, that part of Jersey, man. Lost his life because dudes want to go to a football game and bring their stuff with kids coming and trying to be harming. That shit twist my heart every time I get it out my mouth, man, for real. And they want to break me down because that's terrible, man. That's terrible. And you know, it's the number 5. And that was for Kobe Bryant and Gigi and their kids and everybody out there and everybody who was with them. Yo, love, man. Thank y'all for y'all time. I appreciate y'all. I don't know if I'm coming back next week, but I see my doctor in 2 weeks. I wanted to give y'all this and give y'all a part of me because y'all gave me so much a part of y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Stay blessed. And this is Big Gene from Raw Deal, The Last Big Night. Cooking and Conversation. Peace.